Hey guys, it's Willow. I am back with another third Ascension update. Just a couple days ago, I had mined the common egg and got my first giants. Now I'm back and ready to mine the uncommon egg. Today is day 47 of my third Ascension. I am collector score 3.6 with 154 giant score out of 250. So in the last video, I had got all of my upgrades completed that I wanted to get for the mine. And later that evening, I got all of my common giants except for 4. After that, I went back to the crank and continued working on metallics. Just this morning, I got the last titanium uncommon that I needed to fill the uncommon index. So that was around 9 o'clock in the morning, and then I quickly switched over to stones, which is where I have been all day, so that I could get the 750,000 stones needed to buy the uncommon axe. Also, over the past couple days, I went back to the common egg and used my shiny boost, and I was able to fill in my entire common giant index. So that is done. I don't need to return to the common egg until I'm ready to hunt shiny giants much further into the Ascension. This also is exciting because that means that when I start the uncommon egg this evening, I will be mining with 100% chance of hitting that egg. You're also going to see behind me that I have 3 shiny giants so far. So my damage at this time is 14.6 million. So I'm right here at number 28, and what I want to do this evening is I want to get that 250 giant score and bump myself up to 3.7. Now this is a little bit different than what I did last Ascension. Last Ascension, I actually got the 1200 metallics before I got the 250 giant score. So what happened in my second Ascension is I went from 3.6 to 3.8. I actually skipped over 3.7, but I'm doing things differently this time around. I have decided that I'm going to get that 250 giant score. That is going to put me right here into this group of players who are all 3.7, and then it will be ranking me out of how many metallics I have out of 1200. So this is the egg we're going to be mining tonight. You can see that I have 100% chance here of hitting the egg. That is coming from having this full common giant index 100% done. I'm going to get my emerald pickaxe, which is what I need to mine the uncommon giant egg. And then just a few other things I need to do before we get started is I want to change my lab. I'm going to check my levers on the back wall, and we're going to activate my 1 hour shiny boost as well. So I have 2 options here. I can be mining while I am working on stones, or I can be mining while I am working on metallics. I've done both already in this Ascension, but what I'm going to do tonight is I'm actually going to stay on stones for this hour while I'm using my shiny boost. That's going to help for shiny score, and also because I still need to buy fossil record in the cave. So one thing you always want to keep in mind is when you start mining that you're going to need to come back into the rebirth cave and buy these 2 items. Now bonus discovery luck for me at this time serves no purpose. This is not going to help me in any way because I'm no longer rebirthing. But this is something that is a requirement. I do have to buy this before I can buy fossil record. This is going to cost me 250k to max this, which unfortunately is stones that I could be using someplace else. But again, it is a requirement, so we're going to have to buy this in order to get fossil record. Fossil record costs 100k stones, and this is going to give me +1 pet score for each stone that I get from mining. So I'm going to continue to generate ascended while I'm mining this evening, and that will help us again with shiny score because we're generating ascended, and also with the stones needed towards getting fossil record. You can see I still have over 2,200 ingots remaining. I started at around 2,400 when I started mining this Ascension. Might have been just a little bit over that, so I really haven't used too many so far. Alright, it is time to mine the uncommon egg and get that collector score 3.7. So I need 96 giant score to get to the 250. Uncommon giants are worth 2 points, so I need 48 giants to complete this. And we got our first uncommon giant. So right now with my boost, my shiny luck is 1 in 22.94. We'll see if we get any shiny uncommons this evening. Alright, nice. We got a shiny tempered hatchling. That is our first shiny uncommon. And you'll notice I'm mining rather fast for being this early in the mine here in this Ascension. And the reason for that is that for my third Ascension, I chose the exotic pet Hoppity. And Hoppity is the mining speed pet. So right now with the mining speed that I've bought from the mine upgrades, I am currently mining at 0.85. So I have a lot of things working in my advantage here. I'm mining very quickly. I have the titanium alloy, which is going to preserve my strikes here for my ingot boost. So the faster you can mine, the more opportunity you're going to have for giants. But you also have to consider that the faster that you mine, the more quickly you're going to spend gold. So I made sure to have a lot of gold saved up for this session of mining so that I wouldn't run out and I'd be able to complete this task of getting that 250 giant score. "15 minutes into our shiny boost and our first ingot boost, and we have 4 uncommon giants so far, one of which is shiny. So we need 44 more uncommon giants to get to our 250 giant score. Wow, all right, we got another shiny uncommon. That is great. That's going to help our damage a lot. So we have 2 shiny uncommon giants and 3 shiny commons. Alright guys, we have completed my first ingot boost run here, and let's see how we've done. We have 15 uncommon giants and they're all unique, which is really quite amazing that I haven't gotten a duplicate yet. And I probably will get one next now because I said that. But we're doing really well. We are at 184 giant score out of 250, and we got 2 shiny uncommons as well, which is awesome. So we have our full team now of uncommon with total damage of 23.9 million. All right, guys, we are on our 4th ingot run here. We're at 242 out of 250 giant score. So we are just 4 giants away from bumping up to collector score 3.7. My ingot runs have been pretty balanced. The first one I got 15 giants, and then the second and third I got 12 giants each. So I'm almost in the home stretch here, which is great because it's very late at night. I'm very tired, but I really wanted to get this done tonight. I was really excited to complete the uncommon titaniums, get that axe, and get in here and get mining on the uncommon egg. So I'm almost at that 250 giant score. All right, here we go, last giant. Just need one more. We're going to be collector score 3.7. So it was just over 150 giant score when I started this. So I needed roughly about, we'll say 100 points. Uncommon giants are worth 2, and it took about 3.5 ingot runs to get all the giants I needed to complete the 250 giant score. I also got 2 shiny giants, which was awesome. I was hoping to get 1. I didn't expect to get 2, so that was a nice surprise. All right, here we go. And you can see now I'm 3.7 with 667 metallics out of 1200. We got a badge here, so we're going to claim our badge. We got giant score 250 badge, and we got our lab points as well, which you get lab points whenever you move up a collector score, so we got 4 points there. All right, guys, so we got our 250 giant score, collector score 3.7, and we have 2 shiny uncommon giants and 3 shiny common giants. So now in the weeks ahead, I will be working on getting those 1200 metallics to bump up to collector score 3.8, and then we will be in the mine full time. So after a few weeks of not really getting to do very much and just being on the crank, we're finally getting back to some more exciting things here in Collect All Pets. Tonight I will begin working on my rare metallics, and we'll see how quickly we can move through the rare, epic, and legendary metallics and make our way up to the next collector score. And here on the collector score leaderboard, I'm number 27 with 667 metallics out of 1200. So I'll be interested to see if I can climb up here We'll see how my luck is with metallics, and we'll be keeping watch here on the leaderboard as I make my way up to those 1200 metallics. As always, I want to thank you guys for coming along with me on this journey. So far, my third ascension has been wonderful. I'm really looking forward to getting back into the mine and seeing how quickly we can move through giants and shiny giants. And then we'll be moving into our fourth ascension. So many exciting things ahead. Thank you to my viewers, my subscribers, and all the members of my community. You guys mean so much to me. Thanks again for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next video.